Are you sick of trying to do quests like grab the bronze pocket watch, for instance, but you keep loading into packed raids filled with chads geared to the teeth? Are you broke and you just need to do some loot runs? Do you have a quest to kill a boss but you keep getting third-partied by other people? If you said yes to any of those, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, this is cztl, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to reliably get into dead or empty raids. So, first things first. If you have a server selected as auto, you're doing it wrong. You gotta go in, uncheck auto, and select one server. You want to ping under 120 to it, otherwise you have the risk of going over 150 and getting king picked over and over, which is not fun. Trust me. I'm on the East Coast. I can reliably ping anywhere, not anywhere, but many places in Europe. And right now, it is 12:18 here, and at best it is 5 something in Europe, maybe 6 something in the morning. So this would be a great time to run raids in Europe, because who wakes up 6 in the morning and starts to play Tarkov? Except for me. There's not a perfect science to this. I personally have found a server that works very well for me, but if I tell you that, and a lot of people watch this video, then everyone's going to be using it, and then we're not going to be getting dead raids anymore. So you have to find that one that works for you for this to be scalable and reliable. So what you want to do is you want to pick one server at a time, and you want to have a couple criteria going into that server selection. My criteria is I need to ping under 120. Second criteria, you want it to be off hours in that region. Third criteria, and this may seem odd or counterintuitive, but I don't like to select the server where you have the lowest average match time. My reasoning for that is those regions, I think, have much more servers and a much bigger server infrastructure. So for instance here, London, the average wait time is 7 seconds. I bet you so many people play on London. You're not going to reliably get empty raids if you pick London. So I like to go for something with a little bit more wait time, but you don't want to go too high, or else that means there's a lot of people in the queue and there's not enough servers there. Let's go with, I don't know, Sweden. We ping pretty well there, 106. That means my in-raid ping shouldn't go higher than 120. And we'll just select that, and we'll play a couple different raids and see how it goes. Looking at our operational tasks, we need to survive Shoreline 6 times in an hour 30. So we can try to do that. Shoreline is a map that it's hard to get empty raids, but what I do to maximize your chances on getting empty raids is you go at nighttime. I think it's something around 10 or 12% of people run night raids, whereas the other 88 to 90% run day raids. That's if I remember my stats correctly. So I'll go into how to run night raids in a little bit. So we're going to load into a raid, grab some sunglasses because I want to be reflective. So we're rarely going to pick the correct server first. It's a combination of which maps you like to play, what time you like to play, and if you're willing to do night raids. If you do those 3 things consistently, then by staying on the same server, you should consistently get those results. If this doesn't work out, we could try maybe 1 or 2 other maps that we like to run. If those are still crowded, we just pick the next server and we repeat. It is a little time consuming up front, but you will get pretty good results even when you're testing. You just may die a couple more times than you want to. I do want to caveat this with, I do not only do this. I do play on regular servers. This is just what I'm trying to do, quests like kill cultists, because everyone's trying to do those, and then you have to PvP the entire lobby, as well as kill all the cultists, which is hard enough in and of itself. I don't really want to show you my first raid because it's embarrassing, but I thought, hey, might as well. So here it is. Okay. Before we go into another raid, let me show you what my settings are for nighttime raids. I don't really use post effects in my night raids. I don't find it makes that much of a difference, but I have used them before, and when I do, I use the feather post effects. It makes everything black and white, even NVGs, almost like thermal. It's kind of cool. If you want, you can use these settings, or let me know in the comments what your settings are. My monitor has a setting called Black Equalizer, and it comes at a setting of 20, which is max. If you turn that all the way down, then everything is going to be much lighter. And here are my other settings for my monitor. I didn't really change any of them from the default. Okay, so I showed you what my monitor settings were, and this is what I get. I have no filters on the recording. I'll now show you what I have in my NVIDIA control panel. There's not much here. Adjust desktop color settings. As long as you have an NVIDIA graphics card and you have NVIDIA control panel, you should be able to get here. I bumped my gamma up to 1.5, and I think that is it, if I remember correctly. And restore defaults. Take a look at this before and after on the desktop. This is before, and this is after. Check out that brightness difference. So that is it. See well enough to navigate and know where I'm stepping on things at night. Fast forwarding a bit. I haven't heard any good guns yet. And again, because no one wants to see dead night raids. And that is a cheater. Not Sweden. I think China has probably the worst cheating problems. If you can get somewhere that's out of range of China, then you're much less likely to get cheaters. And that guy a friend request, see if he accepts. Oh, I selected the server that I usually use now. And selecting the map that I like to play on most in the server. So we'll see if we run into anyone. I doubt that we will, but every so often you do run into people. But what you want to do is you want to find the maps that you like to play the most and test the servers on those maps and try to do it at nighttime. Oh no, did I forget armor? I think I might have. Fast forwarding through me running to extract. This time I did not forget armor. Let's try that again. Let's go 20 times speed to the exciting part. Hey, you're my dead raid. So while there were people in both my raids, last night I didn't have a single person in any raid. I don't even know how to say that without laughing. I ran at least 15 factory because I had to extract 15 times. I only had 2 before tonight. So, good strategy. I recommend using it if you can, especially if you're on the East Coast and you can ping to Europe. I highly recommend those servers. When you start getting close to China, I think there's a lot of hacking going on around that region. Try to stay clear of that. I wonder what Nikita hates worse, cheesers or cheaters? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like out of that shit button, consider subscribing for more Tarkov content in the future, and I will see you on the battlefield. cztl out.